Today, despite being at the edge of justice, today is a solemn day because everybody is gathered here. This community has been forced to come out because a young man named Ahmaud Arbery, his family called him Quez, was murdered. And so as jubilant as we want to be at the fight that was led by his mother and his father, we have to stop and pause and remember him today. And remember that for this community that will always suffer the loss of Ahmaud Arbery, that loss is permanent. And it's felt every day anew when we're all ready to move on. And this may be the last time that we gather here as a community in recognition of this case. The family will return to his grave site. Every time they return to this community, they will be reminded of his murder. And but what the world will remember is how they fought.
Yes.
Someone asked me a moment ago, they said, well, what do we take away from all of this? Since February 23rd of 2020, the fight that it took. And it shows us how powerful we can be when we come together.
That's right.
Wanda prayed by herself at her son's grave. Marcus prayed by himself. And they demanded justice. They didn't know what that would look like, and so they began to turn to their neighbors and say, Barbara, will you stand with me?
Yes.
Brother Ben Crump, Lee Merritt, will you stand with me? Pastors, will you come out and pray with me? And as we all came together, we saw how truly powerful we could be. And we saw not only justice done, and 3 men were arrested 74 days after the fact, but we said that wasn't enough. And because of everyone standing together, certain things could not happen in Georgia before Wanda Cooper and Marcus Arbery decided to stand for justice for their son. There was no hate crime statute in the state of Georgia.
Wow.
There was no hate crime statute. There was no protections for this community.
That's right.
But that has changed in the name of Ahmaud Arbery because people came together.
That's right. That's right.
Citizens could claim that they were going after another citizen running free down the road and claim that it was just citizens' arrest in the state of Georgia. That was actually a defense. In this courtroom, that's the last time you'll ever hear that defense because it's been wiped off the books. That's because of the fight of you all, because you all stood together. Together we are truly powerful. And I said, if we can do all of that in the state of Georgia, if we could change, not only get justice for a family, but we can change a historic hate crime statute, we could change a Civil War era citizens arrest statute, and imagine how much more we can do when we come together. So I am asking for the community to stand with me and come together for families in Texas. There are countless families, just like Wanda Cooper Jones' family, just like Ahmaud Arbery. There's Damian Daniels. There's Botham Jean. There's Marvin Scott III. There's Pamela Turner. There's so many families that are being denied justice, and they're asking for the community to come together. They're asking for the same energy that was put behind the fight for justice for Ahmaud, that will continue to be put behind the fight for justice for Ahmaud, to spill that over in Texas. Following this press conference, I'm asking you all to join me at the table where we'll discuss my campaign and my attempt to bring this kind of justice, continue that blue wave of justice in the state of Texas. Thank you all so much for your time. Now you're going to hear from the family who has put this fight forward, who has motivated us, motivated me in my run, motivated the pastors that you see standing here, motivated you all to stand and say the name of Ahmaud Arbery. You're going to hear from Wanda Cooper and Marcus Arbery. Without further ado, I'm going to bring them forward.
Miss Wanda.